Andy, what is your biggest concern about maintaining continuity of the offense with two quarterbacks and the fact they have different skill sets?
Yeah, it's a real delicate balance. The most important thing is to stay within yourself and stay within the strength of the entire unit, not deviate to match one player or the other. Just do what you do, but just put those quarterbacks in the best possible position.
Andy, I think we asked you this way back in August when this was talked about as a possibility. Do you go in with a hard script about how you're going to use guys, if you're going to use two, and do you deviate from that script at all if one guy is really on it? How do you approach it?
Yeah, you're going to play the player with the hot hands. You know, if the course of the game, course of the season dictates that, absolutely. We want to put our best players on the field. Right now, we're trying to figure out who is the best player in that position.
Tanner said the snaps are being split pretty evenly between the two in some respects. Does it feel like fall camp all over again in that?
Not at all. No, it doesn't feel like fall camp.
Just in the fact that the two quarterbacks are still up for grabs and it's competing kind of a 50-50 situation, not the rest of it.
Yeah, in that regard, yes, there's some similarities to that, but they're getting the reps with the first team. The offensive unit needs to hear those players in the huddle and needs to feel confidence in their ability to execute the scheme. So, but again, it doesn't feel anything like fall camp.
During the course of your career, have you managed a two-quarterback system?
Yes.
Many times and where?
At the University of Utah, we used multiple quarterbacks. We had a wildcat quarterback. We had two different types of passers. So I've had some background in it and had success doing it.
What's the key to the success? Because I mean, Ohio State did it, Urban did it at Florida with Tebow was a freshman, but not everybody can make it work.
It's a delicate balance, again, making sure the scheme, you stay within yourself, but again, trying to formulate the plan to put those quarterbacks in a position to play at a high level, doing what they do well.
Was Plato the wildcat quarterback?
He was one of them one year, yes. Good player.
Is Fumagalli starting to open some eyes? I mean, not that you didn't know that he could make some catches before, but that catch he made.
He got great ball skills, and we need to utilize him more again as he grows confident in what he's doing. We're moving him around quite a bit. He's playing the move tight end. He plays as a detached receiver, and as he gains confidence in what he's doing, and we gain confidence in him, his playing time will continue to increase. We've been very pleased with his production.
I think on Monday, Garrett was asked about the wide receivers again. The rationale is you got to show us in practice we can trust you, and then sometimes you think maybe we live with their mistakes on game day. Has anything changed there with the young guys, trying to get them more involved, or is it still you got to show us on practice that we can trust them?
It's a little bit of both. We're developing the trust, and we need to see it on Saturday. So we're gonna put him in there and let him roll.
What was it like for you as an offensive coordinator to see Joel out there against Northwestern, given the tough month that he had been through and the fact that he was out there leading the team?
Yeah, it was. We put Joel in a very tough situation, and he hasn't had a lot of reps in the past month, so he's got a lot of work to do, and he knows that, and he's working very hard at it. So.
Have you made a decision on a starter yet, or is that going to be made later in the later in the week?
Yes.
Coach, Gary said on Monday that he would like to see Joel and Tanner on the field at the same time. How much do you like the prospects of having both those guys at the same time on the field?
Again, if we can fit it in with what we're doing that benefits the entire unit, that's a definite possibility.
Do you approach the way you call offensive plays, differently from one quarterback to the next, or is it the same offense with either guy?
Again, we would try to adapt and play to the quarterback's strengths. So if quarterbacks are rolling in and out of the game, the play selection, it may vary slightly, emphasizing one area of the offense with one quarterback and shifting emphasis with another quarterback. We had a small, what we have been using in the course of the previous 4 games, about 3 or 4 spread runs, we call them, so where he had the chance to run it or give it.
Did he have any that he checked out on, or did you just not use him in that game based on what you saw?
There was a couple of replays that he gave. The ball first of all, the game, the second play of the game.
Illinois had their struggles, but what are some of their strengths if they have some on defense?
I really think they do a great job with some of their schematic things. Big pressure team, zone pressure team that is really going to force us to ID linebackers and safeties and to fit it up and get hats on hats. So they do some good things. There's a lot of movement, and that has created us some issues previously, so we got to work very hard for that.
Do you see an eagerness with everybody to just get back on the game field?
Yes, yes. It was a good Tuesday practice today, and there was a lot of energy in the execution